Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're doing my Europa League quarterfinal predictions, guys. So we're gonna be doing this, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe as well. As best of luck to all 8 of these teams because this year's Europa League, guys, is very open. I think any of these 8 teams have a realistic chance to win it. And when you're in the quarterfinals, you guys start dreaming big. You guys start dreaming big. So let's start with the first match we got here. It is Tottenham versus Frankfurt. Tottenham, man, they have been abysmal this season. Tottenham is, and the time I record this video, they're in the relegation zone. Ange Postecoglou is under some immense pressure of him potentially losing his job. Spurs in the relegation zone, and Spurs are looking so bad this season. Defensively, looking shambles. That being said, though, they did have a lot of injuries. A lot of the injured players are coming back, though. Obviously, Vicario back is huge. Son's also been struggling this season, not been at his best. Brennan Johnson, Richarlison. The defense looks very shaky, and they're going up against a Frankfurt team that have been great this season. Yeah, I mean, you look at what Frankfurt have been doing in the Bundesliga. They're right now, as we speak, in the top half of the table, and they're looking great. Ekiteke's been doing really good. You got obviously players like Kevin Trapp, a former Europa League winner, goalkeeper. And remember, guys, a lot of this Frankfurt players are still the core that won the Europa League a few years ago, and they shocked everyone by winning the Europa League. So there is a real possibility that Tottenham are going to be in the struggle here. And remember, the second leg is away in Germany. So this could be a bit of a problem for Tottenham. That being said, though, I do feel like, as much as I think Frankfurt will be a tough one, I do feel like Spurs will primarily advance, primarily because I think they're going all in for the Europa League. I think they know that the league is pretty much a lost cause. There's nothing they can really do about it. Obviously, avoid relegation, but whereas I think for Frankfurt, they're in a very heated top four race, and I feel like Frankfurt may just put their focus more on the league than the Europa League, which is why I think Tottenham is going to prevail. But this will be a close one, guys, because this one can definitely go either way. It wouldn't surprise me if Frankfurt do pull this off, but I think Tottenham will just about advance by the skin of their teeth. Moving to the next one we got here, Bodo Glimt versus Lazio. Bodo Glimt, man, credit to them. They took down last season's Conference League winners, Olympiacos, in stunning fashion. And what was very impressive is what they did to get here. I mean, the fact that they managed to defeat FC 20 and the knockaround playoffs is commendable. And you have to give credit to them. They've been fantastic. They've been a team that's been really good this season, been really good. And the fact they haven't even had their Norwegian league start this season is very commendable. You have to give credit to this team. You got players like Vettelsen is also there as well. He's been great. Hodge as well. Burge as well. Quality players. And obviously, the goalkeeper as well is also pretty good. Lazio, though, have been something else this season. Lazio have been amazing this season, guys. I really like what Lazio have been doing this season. They've been so good this season, and I think they've been fantastic. I think they've been amazing this season to watch, and I think Lazio has been a very difficult team. They've been so good this season, and everything. You know, players like Kamada comes to mind. Obviously, players like Castellanos comes to mind as well. This Lazio team is very well stacked. But the issue with Lazio, though, is that they always made it harder for themselves, and they never really perform in Europe. And there is a potential possibility that Bodo Glimt can do this because we saw Lazio, they just scraped past in the last run against Victoria Pleasant, a team that they should be beating rather comfortably. Instead, they kind of just squeezed by the bare minimum, only tying at home and winning away. So I do expect Lazio to be the favorites, and I do think they are. Um, but it won't be easy per se. And I do feel like Lazio will prevail, but it's gonna be a close one, guys. It's gonna be a close one. It won't be as easy as you may expect, but I do think Lazio should be the favorites, and I do have them to advance. Moving to the next one we got here, guys, is Rangers to Bilbao. Credit to Rangers, they eliminated Fenerbahce, Jose Mourinho's team in pretty impressive fashion. And let's be real, even though they only advanced on penalties, I do feel like over the course of both games, they were significantly better than them. And I honestly feel like Rangers looked really good. I thought Rangers were fantastic. Tavernier was great. Butland, the goalkeeper, make those penalty saves in the shootout. They're going up against, though, Bilbao, who, in my opinion, is one of the strongest teams left in this competition. It's a very difficult team. This team has San Mamés is something else. And players like Nico Williams, players like Iñaki Williams, players like Sanket, players like what is it called? Unai Simon has been instrumental. Valverde is a really good manager as well. So I do feel like Bilbao or Rangers are up against it, and I do feel like Bilbao are the heavy favorites, especially knowing the second leg against San Mamés. So I got Bilbao to win this. I don't really think Rangers could do it. Maybe if the second leg was at their crib, I would maybe give them a chance. But with the second leg being away, I just don't see it, and I don't think Rangers are going to pull off another upset like they did with Fenerbahce because Fenerbahce haven't been that great this season. So I do feel like Bilbao are significantly better than Fenerbahce. And then finally, the last match we got here, guys, is Lyon versus Manchester United. Probably the match that I'm most intrigued by, and I think the one that is going to be the most exciting of the four. Lyon this season have been great so far this season. You've got players like Mika Dotz has been amazing. Lacazette that's been great. Ryan Cherky as well, the youngster, he's been balling out. And Lyon have been fantastic this season. I mean, it's good to see them back at this position. Whereas Manchester United are completely free fall. This team has been so bad this season. Ruben Amorim has been thrown a hot seat here. Manchester United are currently the bottom 10 of the table as we speak. And obviously, Ahmed Diallo is out for the season, which really sucks for them. That being said, though, we did see Man United perform really good against Sociedad. That being said, though, Sociedad have been garbage this season, so we can't really give them too much praise. But at the same time, though, United have been good in the big games. Like, say what you will about the league performances, they've been good in the big games. I mean, they got it. They beat City this season. They got a draw against Liverpool away at Anfield, and they beat Sociedad pretty comfortably. So United, there's maybe a knack of them maybe turn up in big games, and potentially the fact that United are going all in for the Europa League is could be troublesome for Lyon. And I do feel like the second leg being at Old Trafford is also very advantageous. And we saw how good Bruno Fernandes was in particular, and that the round of the knockaround, the round of 16 in particular. So I do feel like Man United are the favorites, slight favorites. Although Lyon do have what it takes, and it wouldn't surprise me if Lyon do this. But I do feel like Man United is going to advance just on the sheer factor that they're going all in for the Europa League. But that's gonna be it for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, guys. Remember, guys, to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And yeah, best of luck to all 80 of these teams.